Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole. So Easter is over and all of the bunny decor has come down. I decided that I wanted to change our entryway into a more summery but also still a little springy type of a look. So in this video, we will be decorating the entryway in a garden theme. We're going to be making some adorable DIY pipe cleaner bees. We're going to be zhuzhing up an old wreath that I've had into a garden-like theme. There's a lot going on in this video. I'm excited to bring you all along. Let's go ahead and get into it. I love making a big impact in our entryway since it's the first thing you see when you walk in the front door. I want it to look really welcoming and beautiful, and I'm a maximalist, so I love decorating with a lot of different items. So that's exactly what you'll see in this video today. We have our entryway table that we're going to be decorating, an accordion hanger that I have on the side that we're going to be decorating. My Christmas tree in this area stayed up and it's going to continue to stay up throughout the different seasons. So this will be a garden themed Christmas tree, which will be a lot of fun to do. We'll be adding a wreath to the coat closet door that's right in the entryway. So I got inspired to decorate in a garden theme by this book right here, Gardening Secrets, Expert Tips for Gardens and Yards of All Sizes. I picked this up at a thrift store a while back and I really like the cover of it. It's very colorful and very garden-like. And I had these little terracotta pots just laying around that I've had for a long time. I've never decorated with them before. And I thought, you know what? This is the year when I'm going to do a garden theme and the entryway is the perfect area to make an impact. So as I started collecting things, I also remembered I had this beautiful copper watering can. So that will also be in my decor. And I put a basket on the entryway table just to add some texture to that area. I also feel like it goes with the garden theme. I have this really pretty bisque ceramic bird. It's just a raw ceramic, doesn't have any paint or anything on it, and I love decorating with it. I feel like spring and summer is the perfect time to bring it out. And I'm going to be using this vintage industrial spool as a riser for the bird. Then on the other side, I want to add some height so that we can mimic the height of the little lamp. So we'll be adding these wooden candle holders. To the top of them, we'll add this little mister and a cute little potted plant. Now on this side over here by the lamp, I want to add the terracotta pots and a couple of other things, but I don't want it to look messy. So I brought out a tray so that I could add everything to that so that it looks more like a collection and less like a bunch of things just jumbled all together. And to finish off the entryway table, I decided to add a little drapey potted plant. Now moving on to the bottom shelf, I'm going to be adding this lantern candle holder with a terracotta pot inside of it and a little greenery sprig. I'm also going to be adding this beautiful 1977 wicker picnic basket. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is one of my favorite finds that I found at Goodwill a couple of years ago. I'm so excited to get to use it here in the entryway. It's absolutely beautiful with its green color and then with the brown. I really love it, and I think it goes so perfectly with our garden theme. Another really cool find that we're going to be decorating with is going to be this 1960s portable radio. This one we actually found by surprise in an auction. So we got an auction lot with some kind of electronic device that my husband wanted, and at the auctions that we go to, they don't show everything that you're going to be getting in the lot. You have to actually go to the auction and look at the lot if you want to see everything that's going to be in it. But we live a little bit far from the auction, so we just took a chance because my husband wanted that one electronic thing in there. So he bet on the lot and we ended up winning it. We went and picked it up, and we were surprised that the lot came with 3 or 4 different vintage and antique radios, and this was one of them. So I'm so excited to decorate with it here. I feel like it goes perfectly with the garden theme, because what would be better than being outside gardening and listening to the radio? So now we can move on to decorating the accordion hanger that's right behind the front door. I always like to add a wreath to this area, so I'm going to be adding this fern wreath that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And to go along with our gardening theme, what better than a garden hat and some garden tools. And to add some more interest and texture to the accordion hanger, I'm going to be adding in some grapevine wreaths. And I felt like the little middle peg was a little boring, so I have this little garland with some cute little pink flowers and some leaves on it, and I'm just going to place that right in the middle. So since this coat closet door is the first thing that you see right when you walk in the front door, I always like to add either a wreath or a basket filled with faux florals into it. So in this case, we're going to be adding a wreath, and we're going to make it look very garden-like by adding some little pots to it with some flowers. So this is just an old wreath that I've had that I made a long time ago. It's a grapevine wreath that I added a couple of greenery garlands too that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and then I added a couple of other little greenery sprigs into it as well. So altogether it's just a nice, beautiful, very texture-filled green base that I can add any kind of flowers to throughout the seasons to change it up. In this instance, we're going to be adding some little peat pots to the wreath, and we're going to be filling the peat pots with some florals. So here I'm showing you all that I added some holes to the back of the little peat pot. That way we can go ahead and attach them to the wreath. I'm going to be using some floral wire going through the holes. And then I can secure it by putting the floral wire around the wreath and tying it in the back. When it comes to the florals that I'm going to add into the little peat pots, I decided to use these really cute little daisies that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And at first I started by just adding the daisies into the peat pot with nothing at the bottom of the peat pot, but I realized that was not going to work. The daisies weren't looking the way that I wanted them to. They just looked kind of flopped over. So I decided to get some floral foam and cut it into circular pieces and add a piece into each peat pot. Then I could just stick the little daisies in. And lastly, I filled the peat pots with some moss just to cover up the foam. And now it's time to start working on the tree. So the tree's been really fun for me to decorate throughout the seasons. It challenges me in a different way because I have to use different decor than I would normally use, like on a tabletop or hanging somewhere. So for the tree, I was thinking to add something extra special and cute that I would make some little bumblebees that I could spread around throughout the tree. So I went onto Pinterest and I found some DIY bumblebees that you could make out of pipe cleaners. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. So here's a little tutorial in case you want to make some little bees for your summertime decorating. They're super adorable and super easy to make. So you'll start out by getting your pipe cleaners. You can use just black and yellow. I use black, yellow, and gold because I had gold in my variety pack of pipe cleaners. You want to go ahead and cut them in half, and then you twist the ends just so that they can all stay together. Then you're going to grab a pencil and go ahead and hold the end onto the pencil and twist all around the pencil. Once you get them all the way twisted, you want to squish it together and then pull it off of the pencil. And then you're just going to form your little bee however you want your bee to look. And for the wings, you can use tissue paper, you can use toilet paper, you can use a white pipe cleaner if you want. This is totally up to you and how you want your bees to look. I wanted to use some tissue paper, but I didn't have any on hand, so I just decided to use some toilet paper. So I cut off one square of toilet paper and I went ahead and folded it up, and then I crimped it in the middle and I twisted it so that it would stay. Then I got my little bee and I opened up wherever I wanted his little wings to go, stuck the toilet paper in there. And then I just cut the wings down to whatever length I wanted for each bee. And it's as simple as that. You have an adorable little bumblebee. They are so cute. I'm so happy that I made these and I can't wait to put them on the tree. So for the tree, I'm going to keep it really simple this time around. I'm going to be using some more peat pots that we're going to add some more daisies into. I also got some little printable vintage seed packets off of Etsy. So we're going to be using those in the tree, and then of course our little bumblebees as well. So my husband came in while I was decorating and he suggested that I hang the bumblebees from different branches on the trees with some fishing line, and that was such a great idea. It was also his idea to use some floral wire and attach it to the branches and then tie the bees to the floral wire. That way the bees would stick out from the tree a little bit and they wouldn't be so close to the tree so that they look more like they're flying. And this turned out to be so adorable. So as you can see, I'm using the floral wire and I am just twisting it onto one of the branches where I want one of the bees to hang down from. And then I just pull the piece of the floral wire out, and as you can see it right here, it sticks out quite a bit. Then I just tied the fishing line onto the floral wire. And I went ahead and folded the floral wire back. And there you have it. The bee looks like it's flying and it looks so cute. So here are the seed packet printables that I got off of Etsy that we're going to be adding to the tree. And lastly, I just went in with some pieces of grapevine around the tree. I feel like that just finished it off, and that is our garden themed tree for this season. A finishing touch that I decided to add to this area of the entryway was another auction find that I was so excited to get. This is a strawberry shipping crate that came with the little wooden strawberry boxes inside. I already took some of the top ones out that I'm using to decorate somewhere else. So it did have all of the little wooden strawberry boxes in there. And this is just so cool. All of the hardware on it is super awesome as well. It's super vintage looking and really worn, which I absolutely love about it. So it definitely had to come out for the summer season. And I think the spot under the accordion hanger is perfect for it. So we stopped by Michael's so that I could check out the florals that they had for this season out. And y'all, look at these beautiful dandelions that I found at Michael's. Y'all need to get there and get these for yourself because they are so adorable and realistic looking, and they're huge. They're so like fairy tale, whimsical, childlike. I absolutely love these. My husband is actually the one who spotted them and he picked them up and brought them to me, and how could I say no? They are so cute. So I was very excited to add them here in the entryway. I added a wicker vase to the top of our strawberry shipping crate, and I just went ahead and folded down the dandelions and added them into this vase. These are so pretty. They're so large and substantial. You could really add them anywhere throughout your summertime decorating. They also almost look like fireworks, so they would be perfect for patriotic decor if you're into that. I know I'm very excited to decorate in a patriotic theme. I'll probably do that around mid-May, but these are just so beautiful. They would really go anywhere throughout your home. All right, y'all, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me in decorating my entryway in a summer springy type of a way in a garden theme. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below and like this video, and I will see you all in the next one.